Welcome back. We are learning about Apex programming in Salesforce development, and in the last video we are learning about switch statements, and in this video we will learn about loops in Apex. So if you want to learn more about switch statements, then you can go to Apex developer guide in Google, and I will also post the link of this page in the description of the video itself. So what are loops? So if you want to execute certain part of code repeatedly, then you will require loops. So there are 3 to 4 type of loops in Apex: for loop, while loop, do while loops. And in for loops we are having 3 loops: traditional for loops, list or set iteration loops, and SOQL loops. So let's look at traditional for loops. So let's open the our anonymous window, and let's see how loops will look like. The syntax for loop is for I equals to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. So we have to initialize the variable which we are using to iterate through the loop. So here we are using the variable I, and we are initializing it equals to 1 here. Now after that you have to put the conditions where you want to stop the loop. So I have put the condition I less than 10, so it will stop the loop whenever I reaches 10. And after that you have to tell Apex how you want to increase the value of I. So here we want to increase the value of I by 1 every time. Now what we want to do is we want to print value from 1 to 10 using these for loops. And we will not write system.debug again and again. We will write system.debug one time only, and the loop will help us in achieving that goal. So system.debug and I. Now let's execute this. On developer console, it is taking some time. So yeah, it is executed, and you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is printed, 10 is not printed. Let's discuss about the reason why 10 is not printed. So here you can see I have used the condition as I less than 10. So let's see how the code is working, and then we will update the code to print I equals to 10 also. So here what we are doing is, initially I is equals to 1, and then the condition will check I equals to 1. So 1 less than 1 is less than 10, it is 2, so it will execute this part of code. So I equals to 1 be printed, so 1 is printed. Now after that, now after executing all the code in that block, so after executing the code between line number 6 and 7, it will go to this part of the code which is I plus plus. So it will increase the value of I. Now I will become 2, and again it will check 2 is less than 10 or not. So it is less than 10, so 2 will be printed, and again I will become 3, and it will check 3 less than 10 or not, and it will print 3. So it will keep happening until we reach I equals to 10. So after that, after some time, we will reach I equals to 10, and it will check 10 less than 10 or not. So here you know that 10 is not less than 10, they both are equal. So the part of code inside this curly braces will not be executed, and after line number 8 will be printed. So let's add some line here and see if it is printing or not. System.debug I after for loop. So what is the value of I after completing the for loop? We are printing it here, and let's execute this code. Execute highlighted, and here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and the value after for loop will become 10. So that's why it is not printing 10 on this line. So if you want to print 10 also, what you can do is you can change the condition to 11, so it will print 10, and whenever I becomes 11 it will stop the loop from executing and print the will execute the line after the for loop. So it will now print I after for loop is 11, and it will also print number from 1 to 10. Let's execute this. So here you can see values from 1 to 10 are printed, and after that I after for loop will become 11. So that's it in this video. We will learn more about for loops, and the next loop which we will learn in for loop is list or set iteration for loop. So how can we iterate through list using for loops? So that's it in this video. Thank you very much, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends. Thank you.